exam to-do list. Let's just begin. First thing is talking about things that you should be doing months leading up to the exam. If you're doing question banks, definitely mark ones that you know you need to see again. It's not just enough to see the notes, you need to see the actual question again, why it tripped you up, all the answer choices. If it's a question that's just too long to take all of the notes, just mark it. Hard topics, you should be making a list of hard topics that are condensed at least weekly, maybe every 2 weeks. You take hard topics and you condense them. How do you condense them? By eliminating the hard topic. There's no way that at the second, third, fourth, fifth week, it's still a hard topic. Those simple things that you do months before the exam, the day before the exam, you're gonna thank yourself, because final day before the exam, I like to call it the final review day. That's when I will go through and review all of my hard topics, all of the questions that are marked. If you have a lot of hard topics and a lot of questions marked, you may need more than one day. About 45-minute blocks, I would go through all of these topics. If I were to finish them in a few hours, it would take me about 2-3 hours, I would do them again. That's all I saw my last day before the exam. The things that I know I didn't know too well. So now let's discuss the day before in terms of what you should eat. Yes, I am talking carbs. Pastas, rice and beans. Fill yourself up with carbs, that way your body can process them and they can be used as energy and fuel during your exam the next day. Another thing you should do the night before is to make sure that those hard topics start early so that you can stop by 6 p.m. Once the sun sets, you have to put your books away. You cannot study up until the last minute of the exam. It's not healthy. You have to give yourself a break. And the night before, you make sure that you have a really good night routine of all the things that you love. Put on some comedy shows, speak to somebody that makes you feel good, do something positive to get your mind off of the exam. Know that what you know now is what you know now. It's too late to learn anything new, unless if it's one or two things. You can't go back and learn whole new topics, whole new pages. You're just going to torture yourself and stress yourself out. You want to be building confidence that last day, not trying to tear yourself down with more questions and, oh, I got this wrong. That's awful mood to be in the day before the test. You need confidence. The next thing on my checklist is, of course, devices. Make sure that you charge absolutely everything. Look everything up. Make sure you know the route it's going to take to get there so that there are no surprises on exam day. Pack your bag. If you're gonna bring a bag with you, I always suggest bringing a bag with some last minute goodies, some last minute things. If you wanna bring some notes, make sure it's in your car. It's always good to have last minute things in case you feel some jitters. Also, choose your outfit. Make sure you have the socks laid out, everything out, my lip gloss is out, everything's out, so I do, and go. It's not time to think. Remember that decision fatigue exists. So the more decisions you have to take before your exam, okay, the more tired you are to make the decisions during your exam, like choosing the right answer choices. So eliminate all decisions that you have to make before your exam. The only decision is to get dressed and drive there. That's it. Okay, now let's fast forward to the morning of the exam. Most important thing is no sugar. So the sugar that you're gonna eat, if you eat sugar the morning of your exam, right? The night before is fine, it's already processed, now it's energy. Your body is ready. But if you eat it the morning of, it's going to have to process it during your exam, which means you're going to crash. I opt for oatmeal and a boiled egg. Religiously, that's my exam day meal. I already know every exam day I'm going to be eating oatmeal and a boiled egg, that's it. Every exam day is half a cup of coffee. Now, I only take half a cup because I don't drink coffee ever, and it's without sugar, it's just black coffee. Black coffee, if you need, don't do it. Do not do sugar. You cannot do sugar on exam day. Trust me, you're going to feel the crash. It's just how your body works, and you know this now. This is the most important part. You go into the exam. You sit down at the desk, right? There's always a tutorial, an optional tutorial usually. Here's what you do. I don't know what is around me. I completely zone out, and I put my hands together. I focus on the vibrations between my hands, my pulse that I can feel, and I focus on that until I can quiet my mind. And once I quiet my mind, I start putting in positive reinforcement. Jennifer, you can do this. Jennifer, you know this. Jennifer, you are smart. You've made it this far. You can do this. You have the drive. Remind yourself of all those good feelings. Remind yourself of your parents that you're working so hard for. Only let positive things come in before the exam. That is what's going to drive you and fuel you during that exam. Trust me, you have to set yourself up for success. You have to feel like you're going to pass in order to pass. I do believe that concludes my video, and best of luck to you on your journey. Peace for now.